Well, I have him join me on Zoom all the way from New York. Well, he is a reggae musician all the way in New York, Ghanaian reggae musician. He's had wonderful collaborations with artists like Jamaican art, like Turbulence and all that. Well, Jah Beloved, how are you doing?
My brother, how are you, sir?
I am great. I am great. Now, why that statement that reggae is rather more indigenous than high life music? Can you tell me a little bit about that? A little bit of background knowledge on that.
Well, I'll say just a statement of fact, and what it is this. A little bit of it was explained in the overall, the video that I made. This is it. From a very long time, Ghana reggae, I should say, suffers a lot, in terms of promotion from mainstream media because of a certain cliche that it's not indigenous, and the preference is to promote indigenous music. Okay, so let's say we're promoting indigenous music, then reggae music should really be promoted because reggae is indigenous African music and Ghana is Africa. So, and this is the reasoning behind that. If you go into the history of highlife, the name itself suggests that it's not indigenous, high life. We understand that it came from certain traditional forms like the Adenkum, the Sichi, all those traditional forms. But it was not original. It was put together with foreign influences like guitars, horns, keyboards, all of that to entertain, guess what? The expatriate population. Highlife was really made to entertain the expatriate population, so that makes it okay for us. It's okay. We're not complaining about that in all of it.
I don't intend to cut you. But how about the Yamponsa strings, the Jacodomo strings? Because this was just, a lift of the palm wine music and just giving a name so that it could suit the upper class back then.
You are right. But let's look at that and juxtapose that with reggae music also.
Okay.
Because reggae music actually, I was trying to look at the origins, right? The origins of these two.
Okay, good.
Now, highlife, the patterns, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true that they've got consign and all of that, right? But also the guitar part is really and truly listen to Spanish music. Listen to Spanish music. Some of our highlife artists were actually lifting it directly, lifting melodies directly from Spanish music, and playing it, and it fit very well with our already, established rhythms. So that's great. But reggae music,
mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Reggae music also has its roots in Africa because the people who were taken from Africa, right?
Yeah.
Ended up in the Caribbean, mm-hmm. brought our culture, our music,
okay,
right? Our food, everything over there. And then reggae music evolved out of that. Now, if you ask anybody who is a historian or a connoisseur of reggae music, they will tell you that it came out of the African rhythms that the children brought from here, brought from Africa over across to the other side. So my thing is this. If highlife music came from Spanish origins, seamen, who traveled to Spain and mm-hmm. back, the Takrady port and all of that,
okay,
they brought that influence, versus the influence that was carried away from Africa outside, repackaged, and is being given back to the world. I feel like that is more indigenous than what we borrowed from Spanish rhythms.
In that sense, are you saying that we should now concentrate on promoting reggae music more than our highlife music as the genre from Ghana? Is that what you're saying?
I think we can walk and chew gum at the same time, my brother. What it is true. We can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Okay.
We don't have to put highlife on the back burner for reggae. What I'm saying is that if we're saying that we want to promote indigenous music, then we should really promote reggae music too, because reggae music is indigenous. We have the talent.
Is this statement a Rasta faith-driven statement? Are you doing this because you do reggae, because you're a Rastafarian?
I mean, I'm speaking up for my people because really and truly, like I said, I've been around in Ghana for a long time and seen how reggae music suffers just for this common reason. You know, people don't want to promote reggae music because first of all, it was tagged with, you know, marijuana and all of that.
Okay.
Now we're looking at governments in the West freeing it up and putting it up there on the stock exchange and stuff like that. You know, but we don't want to go into that. What I'm saying is that the genre has suffered a lot. And it's about time that we give it some recognition. And now look at it. We have people like Shatta Wale, we have people like Stonebwoy, Samini, all these people have shown that the music can really be exported too.
Okay.
You know, if we really work hard, we package it properly, it really can be exported too.
Okay.
So I don't see why we should, you know, throw the baby with the bathwater. I think we can, you know, promote both highlife and reggae music alongside.
Okay. Well, before I let you go, anything you're working on, any project you're working on currently?
I'm working on an album called Zion Awake. I call it a protest album. There's 10 songs on it. Okay. Most of it is protest music. So, but it's multi-genre, you know. Okay. I try to show the different aspects of my musical journey. Okay. I use some hip hop rhythms with a reggae feel and all of that. I have a love song on there. I have a song on there for mothers. And the love song is what we call the wedding anthem. It's going to be a wedding anthem. Okay. We expect that every wedding, that song should be played because it's such a beautiful song for couples, for like a man and a woman, you know. When are you releasing this album? I'm sorry? When are you releasing this album? The album is coming in December. Okay. But right now, there's a single out. The title track, Zion Awake, is out. Oh, okay. And there's also a mixtape that I'm on from Red Panther Music called Inami DNA. It's called the Symphony Rhythm. The Symphony Rhythm has Shatta Wale on it. What If is what Shatta Wale's version is called. There's a couple other artists on it. Yours truly is on it too. Mine is called Inami DNA. And that is also on the airwaves right now. But the actual album is coming out December. Well, Jah Beloved, thank you so very much for making time for us this morning. One love. Thanks a lot. 21 gun salute. Okay, so that was Jah Beloved all the way in New York, and he has given reasons why he believes that reggae music should be promoted hand in hand with highlife music, because he believes reggae is more indigenous than highlife as an African rhythm thing, because reggae is African rhythm generated, but highlife overseas. Well, that is all time is going to permit us. But don't forget that on the 2nd, on the 3rd, and on the 4th at Labadi Beach is going to be an open air theater. Something must kill a man. You want to know? All you have to do is just make sure you're there to see what can kill a man. And that is all time will permit us here on the entertainment segment of the AM show. The name is Ibrahim Ben Bako.